What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we have some sad news. WWE unfortunately announced that they have released some superstars, and a lot of them are going to shock you because they shocked me. I was left speechless looking at this tweet. But anyways, we have confirmed that Braun Strowman, Aleister Black, Lana, Ruby Riots, Santana Garrett, and Buddy Murphy have all been released, and I don't really know what to say because I did not see this coming at all. I did hear that there were going to be some releases, and I expected it to be someone like Akira Tozawa or someone that isn't really used in the WWE, but the fact that Braun Strowman, that is the most shocking one. The fact that Braun Strowman has been released, I just don't get it. I have no idea what to say because it's unbelievable at this point. Braun Strowman, as much as some people don't like him or some people love him, he was a draw, and Vince McMahon also loved his size and his character and his unbelievable strength. So the fact that he was released, especially considering that he was just in a WWE Championship match and he was featured at WrestleMania against Vince McMahon's son Shane McMahon in a steel cage match that was arguably one of the most entertaining matches of WrestleMania weekend, it just does not make any sense. What did Braun Strowman do? I do remember that he signed a 5-year deal maybe a couple of years ago. Maybe there was something about his contract, maybe it was too much and they want to re-sign him later down the road, but it still doesn't make any sense. Braun Strowman was a fantastic talent for the WWE, and honestly, I can see him going to any wrestling promotion and winning the top belt immediately because that's how much of a draw this man is. I fully expect someone like Braun Strowman to go right to AEW and fit in perfectly and even possibly winning the AEW World Championship. But that's just crazy. And outside of that, we have Aleister Black, who's been released too, which also left me completely clueless as to why WWE would do this, because they literally just brought the man back to TV not just maybe a week ago or 2 weeks ago. I'm not sure on the exact time frame, but Aleister Black was being hyped up to come back to SmackDown. He finally did it, and I thought he was going to start a nice program with Big E. However, this is not the case anymore. Aleister Black has been released, and what makes this even more confusing is the fact that there were reports that Zelina Vega was possibly coming back to WWE. I don't know if you guys saw that report, but she was seen backstage at the Performance Center, so that just makes me think, like, are they still bringing her back, or did something go wrong that made Aleister Black get fired? Like, none of this makes sense. This can't even be due to saving money because the company has so much money and they could have released so many other people, especially people behind the scenes that aren't necessarily talent. But no, Aleister Black and Braun Strowman, two top talents for the WWE that could have made an impact on their television program, have been released, and the same thing applies to Aleister Black. I believe he can go anywhere he wants and he will be a top star in that company. I'm expecting him to go to AEW or New Japan Pro Wrestling and fit right in. Even NWA could sign him for all they want. Like, honestly, the man is so talented, he can go anywhere in the world and make a lot of money. But the fact that he left the biggest wrestling promotion just after coming back is confusing, and it sucks because I know Triple H was a huge fan of Aleister Black. A lot of people were fans of Aleister Black, and this new gimmick or character or even the new vignettes about him, they were entertaining, and I thought it was going to lead to somewhere interesting, but clearly it did not. Next up, we have Lana. This is not too surprising because I don't think WWE really, they didn't mind releasing her, but it's still a loss for the women's division because Lana was getting a lot better. I know she wasn't the best in the ring, or maybe a few years ago she wasn't the best, but she had that interesting storyline with Nia Jax with the whole announce table. I know you might as well not like it, but it was funny. And the fact that they released her is also weird because they don't have too many women. They need more women, if anything, but then they just released her. I can see her completely going to AEW though. Rusev, or Miro should I say, he has a job there. He will get her a job there immediately. It doesn't really matter because, you know what, if anything, that's probably better for her because she was barely being used, and when she was, nothing too important was happening. So put her in AEW with Miro, and I can see something good going on over there. The next release is Ruby Riot, and this is also a shocking one because Ruby Riot is a fantastic talent in the ring, and she has pretty decent mic skills. So the fact that they just released her for no reason makes no sense as well. Ruby Riott was on the road to possibly becoming a star in the WWE. I thought she had all the right tools, but they never quite pushed her there. They never gave her one opportunity to shine, and it really sucks because she was great in NXT, and I think she did some good work even when she was with Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan. Like, the fact that those three just had a random ass group and they did well together and they kind of succeeded in that aspect just shows that this woman manages to take something that isn't necessarily good and can make it somewhat decent. Next up, we have Santana Garrett, and I kind of don't even know who this guy is. I'm actually going to search him up right now, maybe if I see his face, or maybe he's an NXT talent. I don't know. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm literally Googling. Okay, it's a girl. Yeah, I don't know who this woman is. I've never seen her. No, I don't know what happened with her, but I guess they weren't using her. Maybe she was at NXT. It looks like she was an on-screen character. I don't really know who. Yeah, it looks like she's in NXT, so I don't really watch NXT. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't know if it's a great loss or not, but anyone losing their job, it does suck for her. And the last person that has been released is Buddy Murphy. This one is another shocking release because Buddy Murphy is a great wrestler. Just like all these other guys on this list of releases, he was a good wrestler, and for some reason, WWE just took him off of TV after his entire feud with Rey Mysterio, Seth Rollins, Dominic Mysterio, his short-lived relationship with Aaliyah Mysterio. All of that was happening, and it showed some promise for the future of Buddy Murphy. I think he was an exceptional talent, and he had the right body. He even could speak on the mic, and I thought he was going back with Seth Rollins and becoming his decipher, or whatever the case may have been, because if you think about it, he really didn't have much going on afterwards, and it made sense in the storyline aspect for him to go back to Seth Rollins. And you even saw that on SmackDown TV, but then out of nowhere, he just stopped showing up. It was very random, but the fact that he did get released is stupid in my opinion, just like all these other guys. Like, I'm literally naming all these other guys getting good jobs right after WWE, and the same thing is going to happen. If anything, I feel like him and Aleister Black, Buddy Murphy and Aleister Black, both of them have a great chance at succeeding in AEW because that audience would love them on their show, and this only makes AEW better. You literally are letting go of talent that's going to make the competitor better. It doesn't make sense to me. I think at the end of the day, though, Buddy Murphy is going to shine somewhere else because WWE was clearly keeping him as their best kept secret, and he needed to do something else. Anyways, those are all the releases for now. It is possible. It's completely possible. I'm going to check right now my Twitter timeline to see if anyone else got released because anything can happen right now. It seems like everyone is just getting released. Right now, no one has been released, but like I said, Braun Strowman, Aleister Black, Buddy Murphy, and Ruby Riott. Those four names getting released truly shocked the world in the wrestling community, at least on Twitter. I don't understand why Braun got fired. That makes zero sense. Like, I need to see what happened. I really want to know what happened because it's just so random. Braun Strowman was a former Universal Champion just 1 year ago. And like I said, he was in a featured match against Shane McMahon and even the WWE title match at Backlash. So I wonder what he did. I don't really know, but it sucks to see it. Hopefully no one else gets released, and I hope all these people can bounce back and find new jobs. I know they will, and I know AEW will be one of those companies that sign them. I know New Japan would be willing to sign any of these people, so it's going to be good for them in the long term that they do get something in the future, but it just sucks seeing them get fired from WWE. Anyways, that is it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on all these releases in the comments below. I will definitely be replying to people, and I will see you all in the next video.